Gina, this is gonna take forever doing it alone. At least somebody must have heard the cave-in. And if they did, I'm sure Dad's got a whole team of just digging us out right now.
No.
What'd you say?
Nobody knows we're here. Nobody saw us come.
Gina, come on, now don't be ridiculous. I mean, don't you think someone's gonna realize that we're missing?
Nobody knows we're in the tunnel.
Gina, yes they do, and they're gonna find us and gonna dig us out. But in the meantime, Gina, I think you should, help me dig it out, all right?
I can't.
Why not? You're not hurt?
Dad, I'm sick. I'm sick. I feel like I'm going crazy.
Gina, you're a terrific person to be in a crisis with. Just let me tell you that much.
I can't help it. I need the pills. I need those pills. I can't wait any longer. Do you hear me?
Gina, wait a minute. Just calm down, all right?
Let me
No,
go!
Gina, please listen to me right now. Gina!
Sorry.
Now look, Gina, listen to me. We're never gonna get out of here if you start falling apart, all right?
All right.
I mean, you're wasting precious air.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. It's just that I feel so awful. I feel so awful, and I'm scared.
I'm scared too. But look, we just gotta be careful, all right? If we use up too much oxygen now, we're not gonna be able to last until they get to us.
I gotta find my pills.
Gina, would you stop worrying about those pills?
I almost had them. Hank had them. He was home. Hank, you're right. We have to start digging. We'll find Hank. We'll find my pills. He's probably dead by now, but he still has my pills. I hope he's dead. I'll get rid of him out of my life forever. I hope he's dead. I'll find my pills. We'll find Hank. Come on, let's start digging.
Gina, come on. You can stop taking them now, all right? Now just stop doing it. Come on. Please, for my sake, Gina.
Don't you tell me what to do! I'm gonna have those pills or I'm gonna die! You let go of me!
Gina!
Let go of me! I'll find them. I know they're here. I'll find them. God, I have to find them. I'm gonna find them.
To your left. The door to your left.
What's going on here?
Tunnel caved in about 10 minutes ago. We're trying to see who's trapped down there.
What, they don't know who's down there?
Now, all we know for sure is that Cruz and Santana Andrade went in there right before it happened. There are others we can't account for, Gina and Ted among them.
Oh, Mason, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to go out and see if Ted's car is there. He may have driven off somewhere.
Is there anything that I can do to help?
I'm sure there is. I'll be right back.
I'm sorry. I have to go home and find out how my family is.
You really think it's possible that Augusta is down there?
I can't imagine why.
Well, Mrs. Gillis was telling me that this meeting was a trick of Cruz's. He was hoping to lure Channing's killer down there. Now, you don't think that Augusta would...
What are you talking about, C.C.? Augusta had nothing to do with Channing's murder. Now shut up about
Lionel.
her.
Just take it
Look,
easy.
she's gonna turn up in a few minutes and everything will be fine.
Lionel, stop it now. Just leave him alone. Don't forget that Gina and Ted might be down there, too.
Okay, where's the phone?
Use the phone in the foyer.
Daddy.
Oh, honey, I'm glad you're here. I was just about to call home.
Warren and Grandma are fine, but I don't know what happened to Mother.
Nothing has happened. Don't worry. They're sure to turn up very shortly.
Ted didn't drive anywhere. His car's still out there. So's Gina's. If they're not in the house, they must be down in the tunnel.
All right, everybody, now listen. We've got to calm down. We're going to find them. They're all going to be all right.
Marcello, I'm glad to see you here. We're going to need you.
Anything, of course.
Dad, you all right?
I don't need that from you.
What's going on? What are all these people doing here?
Honey, listen to me. There's been an accident.
An accident? What kind of accident?
There's been an accident. There's been a cave-in in the tunnel, and we think that Gina and Ted are down there, and maybe Cruz.
No.
Peter supposedly confessed in a suicide note that he left.
Yeah, I read that.
Yeah, but see, unfortunately, or fortunately, watch out, let me move this, as the case may be,
we found out that somebody else typed the part where he confessed.
Doc, for so long, Cruz, I believed it was Joe.
I know you.
Joe was guilty.
Right, you always thought Joe was guilty. I told you he wasn't.
You know, Cruz, I almost killed him myself. Joe, I mean. I cannot believe what's going on. Do you have any idea who did it? I mean, it's got to be the person that signed Peter's confession.
Well, that would be my guess. You see, that was what I was going to find out today, supposedly, who that person was. I got a list of suspects and I got some theories, but I got nothing concrete to go on. Hey, let's take a break.
Oh, fine. God. I cannot believe what has happened. You know, all I wanted to do, Cruz, all I wanted to do was just come and see my son. I mean, just a few minutes with him and I was going to be out of here. Now look at us.
Mind if I ask you something, Santana? Something about you and Channing?
What?
What happened after the breakup? Did he ever tell you anything about, well, can you think of anyone that might have wanted to see him dead?
Cruz, you're really asking the wrong person. I mean, for 5 years, I have believed that Joe did it.
Yeah. But did Channing seem different to you? I mean, did his personality change or anything? You spent a lot of time around the house still, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. When I came back from Acapulco, Channing was so distant. You know, he wasn't around very much. He just wasn't around. And then one day, really close to the end, he was like his old self again. We were going to get back together again. Nobody knew about it. But I'm sure that we would have if he hadn't been killed. You know, I remember this one night. It was at the party just before Channing was killed. And I was staring at him from across the room, and he caught me right out of the corner of his eye. I'll never forget the way.
It wasn't just a cave-in. I'm telling you, I heard an explosion down there. It shook the whole house.
It's true, I felt it too. Now my daughter's trapped down there.
Well, if there's anybody alive down there, we got to get to them right away before they can get any air.
Look, they're still digging from our end of the tunnel, too, from the basement entrance, but they're not making very much progress so far.
Even if they are alive, they could suffocate down there.
Don't worry, we'll get them out. If Ted and Gina are really down there, and Cruz too.
And my Santana.
Santana?
Yes, Cruz and Santana are down there together.